Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about how excellent God's loving kindness toward you is. Many people are expecting the worst in life, and when this comes to walking with God, they interpret Him to be the same way. Instead of seeing a loving Father that Jesus proclaims to us and teaches to us and shows us, instead they have an arbitrary Father, one who is sometimes sending good, sometimes sending evil, sometimes just ignoring them completely and doesn't care, has no interest in their lives. He's got something better to do. And while obviously God has better things to do than worry about if you stub your toe, He can deal with the most minute thing in your life and with the grandest thing in the universe. There's no limitation with Him. And people don't see the error in expecting limitation from God or expecting the worst from Him. He didn't create you so He can curse you. That's a choice you make for your own. I deal with this many times in my book, You May Be Broke But Deserve to Be Rich. I have people get mad about because they read the title and they think, well, but you're suggesting everybody be rich and they can do whatever they want and God's just going to give them money. And no, nothing like that stated in the book. You have to fall in line with God's will and what God wants and live a holy, righteous life. But that doesn't mean you have to suffer and be miserable and have the worst things in life come upon you. Why, when it is many Christians go through life, their lives look exactly like the world? They have the exact same problems and issues. They have no resolution to them. If they do randomly, they'll say, oh, look, God answered my prayer. What about all the rest of the times He didn't? But see, the question's wrong because it's not God that's the problem. God's never the problem. This would be like the farmer who has a box full of seeds, but he never plants them in his field. And then he's going around saying, well, I don't know why God didn't bless me with a harvest. You know, I prayed and prayed and prayed, but I just don't understand why. Well, you never planted the seeds. And this is many people's lives. They're never planting the seeds. And if they do plant the seeds, they never water them. God's not the reason your life is in shambles. God's not the reason you're experiencing problems in life. God is your source. He is your provider. He's the one that will bring you out of those problems. He's not pushing you into them. And I want to leave you with this thought. Psalm 36 verses 7 through 8 says this: How excellent is thy loving kindness, O God! Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings. They shall be abundantly satisfied with the fatness of thy house, and thou shalt make them drink of the river of thy pleasures. Why not set that forth as your example of what you're expecting from God? Cast off those things where you're expecting problems, where you're expecting suffering, where you're expecting misery, and then calling that virtuous. Expect for, look for, believe for the best, and you will start to experience that. God's more than able, He's more than willing, but you have to be one to sow the seed, water the seed, and God will give you the increase. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.